Welcome to WGTV and episode 70. I'm your host Adam, and tonight we're going to be giving you a game of Age of Sigmar, 2,000 points from the General's Handbook 2023 through to 2024. Of course, can't go any further into the show without saying a huge thank you to all our patrons and sponsors and affiliates that you'll have seen on the introduction on the way in. So thank you very much to absolutely awesome, amazing people. Speaking of awesome and amazing people, is tonight's participant. It is Adam.
Hello.
Say hello. There we go.
Hello,
so
Internet.
he's got in touch, one of our patrons, and he said, and you don't have to be a patron, but he got in touch and he said, you know what? I would love to be on the channel. And I said, you know what, Adam? I'd love you to be on it. So here we go. We've got Adam, and we're going to be bringing you episode 70 of the show. Now, do you want to tell them what you're going to be using tonight? Do you want to tell them what force?
Yeah, so tonight I'm using the Seraphon tonight, Thunder Lizards. Because I don't feel like they get enough love.
No?
Everyone's either Starborn or Coalesced Claw.
Yeah, we don't talk about Starborn.
No, we don't talk about Starborn. There's no Croak and no Slan, which...
He's being a nice guy.
I'm being nice. So making Seraphon fun again.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd bring some fun to the channel as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I, therefore, have given him a good fight. And the only way to give him a good fight is to bring him a godlike character. Some would almost say a goddess. So yes, Marathi is here, and her beautiful daughters, and her witches, as it were, to see if we can get those Seraphon a bit of a run for their money. But before we find out what scenario we're playing, and having a closer look at both Adam's armies, then we need to find out what scenario we're playing. Now, there is only one man that can help us.
Indeed there is.
Some say that you can hear his footsteps from 100 miles away. But he's only got size 1 feet. All we know is he's called the Cleric.
Nexus collapse. The cold magic of Andor is as much of an enemy as your rivals, and no less deadly. While the unclaimed land offers many sites of powers to be seized, beware the flaring of the continent's nexus points. This land is hostile, and its energy has a bitter will all of its own. Instability. At the start of each battle round after the first, after determining which player will take the first turn, the player with the fewest victory points can choose to collapse up to 2 objectives. If both players are tied on victory points, the players roll off and the winner can choose to collapse 1 objective. Roll a dice for each unit within 6 inches of any collapsed objectives. On a 4+, the unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. Once all rolls have been made for those units, remove all collapsed objectives from the battlefield. You score in this mission as such. Score 1 point for holding 1 objective, another for 2 objectives, and a third for holding more. 2 points for your battle tactic.
So this is my Seraphon army for today. Thunder Lizards Coalesced. As you can see, my general is a Oldblood on Carnosaur. He has Vengeful Defender and Sotek's Gaze for his artifact. Accompanying him is the Aggradon on Scarvet and Aggradon, just as is bare bones. Starseer takes my Warlord's extra spell. He has the Light of Chotec and the Heavenly Frenzy. Flanking him is my 3 Aggradons with clubs for today. Let's help the hit better. 20 Saurus Warriors with spears, just as is. 3 Croxagores, Moonhammer, Bastillodon, Big Barry with his snakes, the Astrolith bearer, keeping everyone in order. The Stegodon with crossbow. No, he's been dubbed the Big Steg, but we'll see how he does today. And then my 3 little Pterodons, hopefully setting people on fire and dropping rocks.
Daughters of Kane, Calibron edition. The Shadow Queen, looking majestic as always. And right in front of her, we've got Morathi of Kane. But the general today will be the Iron Scale, with Zealous Orator and the Arcane Tome. Now, dropping from the skies will be 1-2 units of Heart Renders. In front of those, we've got a reinforced unit of Blood Sisters, and then over on the right flank, we've got an Avatar of Kane. Just in front of there, we have another unit of 5 Blood Sisters, but then rounding out the force is 10 Bloodstalkers. 1960 in a battle regiment.
So, Seraphon turn 1, pretty nothing turn to be honest. Picked Magical Dominance because Morathi was way out of range. Rough Primal Dice, we got 1 each, so 2 in the kitty. Didn't need to use any during Magic Phase. Just simple casts of Mystic Shield and Arcane Bolt on the little boys. Used Vengeful Defender to move up Carnosaur, Saurus Warriors, and the Scarvet. And then the turn was just simply moving. Pterodons went up to grab the 3rd objective for me, keep everyone in Bannerman's range.
Why are we keeping everyone in Bannerman's range?
Because ward saves are good. Everybody needs that. It's only 6 at ward, but it's a ward save all the less. And just happily posturing turn. Got my 1, 2, 3 more and battle tactics to put them in a sweet 5 points to start with.
Very good. Welcome to the Daughters of Kane turn 1, and what an adventurous turn it was. Adam had taken a sizable lead, 5 points already, but Morathi, she's not silly, she's been around a bit. So we went on the blood rights, and we got, for this turn and for the rest of the game, we've now got +1 to run. Okay, not that, to be honest, it happened too much in this turn. We went for a primal dice each, and Adam got 1, but I didn't, so that added to our nice kitty, and we had 3 primal dice each, which actually comes on to a funny story. Meanwhile, of course, as those who do watch me with magic, it's not my friend, so we began. So we'll start with Morathi. We thought, oh, we'll have a black horror. That won't be a problem. Well, there's a 1 and a 2. Am I going to put any primal dice in? are my heckers like? Because any Daughters of Kane players will know if you miscast in your turn, then that's just another 3 wounds that Morathi's going to take that you just don't need to do. So it was like, right, you calm down. So then we chose that we'll pick the little lady, the general herself, and she would cast Mystic Shield on her witch elves, on her snake ladies there. And Adam very graciously, after choosing heroic willpower for his Carnosaur, said, yeah, you have that, I don't mind. I said, thank you very much. Saving himself, he knew, for the key moment, which was going to be, obviously, Mind Razor. So up we went, scared, picking the dice, shaking like it was the last time we were ever going to roll them. We rolled the dice. I got 10. I didn't get a 1. Quickly, I scrambled for the primal dice. Pick 1 up, pick 2 up, pick 3 up. Bang, 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 bang. 25! 25 I've scored. But, yeah, there's still Adam yet. So up he picks up his dice, picks up his 2, picks up the other one, picks up the other. No, he only gets 20. So Mind Razor is off, and we put it on Big Morathi. Okay, so Big Morathi is now all razored up. She's very, very angry at the moment. Battle tactic wise, we were trying to be a bit clever. We know in this scenario that if we are equal or have scored more than Adam, then he will either get to choose or it'll be a roll-off to see which objectives, if any, will collapse. So we thought, you know what, let's play to be behind. So we just chose Exploration, not going to do it, can't stop, there's not even an Incarnate on the board, so let's not worry about that one. So battle tactic failed, but it's all part of the plan. Also in the hero phase, we thought, well, whilst the bow snakes are here, why don't they just take a little pot shot at a Carnosaur? And as you can see,
little pot shot.
There was a heck of a pot shot. We pretty much spiked with our 10 bow ladies, and
11 wounds got through.
Yeah, a lot of them being mortals as well. And
yes.
We thought, oh, that was a bit cheeky. But you know what would be really cheeky is if we could then teleport over Big Morathi. She could shoot her bow at the big guy and kill him, because that would be really cheeky, wouldn't it, Adam?
It would.
And what happened, Adam?
Spear actually hit for once.
Actually hit. Actually wounded. Actually caused 6 wounds. Adam obviously drops that to 5, being in his faction. But then Bannerman saved one of them. But he only had 4 left. Slipped from his saddle and fell down.
And he fell down.
And off he went. So we were feeling a bit cocky at this point. So cocky, in fact, that then we thought in the actual shooting phase, we'd unleash the bows at his cousin on the
at Aggradon
on the Aggradon there, yeah. But you can see he's still here. So apparently we can shoot big monsters, but apparently, as everyone knows, the dice went, well, what, we gave you all those mortal wounds last time. We're not even going to give you 1 this time. Nope. But we did put him down to 2 wounds left.
Yep, taken 6.
The Avatar kind of had a little hop, skip, and a jump, even. Just moved across here, grabbing this objective, then gazing and using his little missile weapon and pinging off one of Adam's Pterodons, which then inspiring presence at the end of the turn. Really, so at that point, it was all down to Morathi. There's no way she could fail. She would just charge in. Yeah, even with a reroll, she didn't bother. Yeah, she went, no, I'm not that bothered. Not bothered. Not going to do it. I'm just going to bide my time. I'm okay with it. She's killed a Carnosaur with a bow. She doesn't need to do anything else with a spear.
She's happy at 4 wounds.
She's at 4 wounds. She went, completed it, mate. So, speaking of completing it, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So, scored more. And as you can see, have not overtaken Adam. So, we're on 3 versus 5. We do, however, have a little priority roll first. Yeah. Let's have a look. Here we go. WGTV! Oh!
That is not good.
Okay then. Join us in Morathi Turn 2. Welcome back, Daughters of Kane, sees turn 2. Everything's going well, apart from the dice. Right, well, let's get into that. So, we took the turn, and we thought, umdenard a little bit, and we thought, you know what, let's go for led into the maelstrom, because Morathi's going to lead her girls, and we're just going to go into a glorious battle. Well,
more on that later.
Yeah. So we went for a primal dice. We didn't get one. Adam rolled for primal dice. Didn't get one.
No, I got one.
Oh, you got one. Sorry.
I got one, yes.
Didn't you? You got one, didn't you? So you got one, and I didn't get one. So one into the kitty. We then thought, well, we'll have. Why don't it be a really good idea to put Mystical Shield on the 10 Witch Elves? So you'll see that. So in we come. We put the Mystical Shield on. We and then we went for Mind Razor. We'll put the Mind Razor on them as well. Got that one through as well. Fantastic. We're having a great time. This is amazing. We'll pop a command point, and we'll have the ladies with bows shoot at that lovely Aggradon hero that's standing there, who, ironically, cheekily enough, passed a leadership test to heal a wound. So he'd gone back up to 3, but then boom, dropped him, and he was gone. So that was a hero phase. So we'll take a look at that. So in we go. Yep. So we'd gone into there. So we'd taken that out there. Not a problem at all. Meanwhile, then we then said, right, okay, if we're leading into the maelstrom, we're going to move the big block of 10 snakes right up the field, and Morathi's going to come in as well. Now, you'll notice they're not hiding. Yeah, I had 10.
They've not gone into the Ark of Sotek.
No, we sort of charged, and then Adam unleashed hell. I lost
with this boy
2 ladies. Then Adam also stomped. I lost another lady. Then there was some fighting, and we dropped the Aggradons down. The ladies dropped the Aggradons down to the champion.
There's one left with...
Was it?
I believe it's 3 wounds.
3 wounds left.
3 wounds taken.
3 wounds taken. Okay. And then we thought, well, we're fine. Turns out we're a bit more of a glass hammer than we expected. Morathi took her compulsory sort of 3 wounds from the stag.
Taken 3.
Barry beat the heck out of everybody else. The Aggradon then ripped the face off everybody else. Interestingly, Key has now piled himself out of combat here. So that's been no fun whatsoever. And then, yeah, that's just generally been a big, horrible, horrible turn, really, to be quite honest. It's just not worked at all. Barry, we managed to take
a couple off him.
A massive...
He's taken 2.
2 wounds there.
Taken 2, because he likes making saves.
Yeah.
Unlike my Carnosaur.
Don't worry about
it.
Don't worry about that. Over here, though, the Avatar, who seems to be better at shooting than fighting, has managed to drop another Pterodon. But the Pterodon said, "Oh, I'm not going anywhere." So he stayed. So now, on the next picture, you're going to see the fact that these 2 have disappeared. I chose that these 2 are gone. So I do control the 4. So I control 1, control 2, control more. I got my battle tactic of led into the maelstrom because even I couldn't muck up the fact that Morathi wasn't going to die this turn.
There was no way I could drop Morathi.
There's
get rid of the rest.
Even that can't happen. So I've lost my 10 fighty snakes for, to be honest, not really a good return. No. But Morathi is in now, tagging 2 large monsters, probably going to be the end of her eventually. Well, let's just hope Adam's gentle in turn 2.
But it currently plays 8 plays 5 as we go into Seraphon turn 2.
Yeah, no, let's skip that. Let's just go to Morathi turn 3, yeah? No, okay. All right then.
So, Seraphon turn 2. A turn where Adam should remember to measure things. So, chose battle tactic maybe a bit too preemptively, went for surround destroy. Chose the Starseer, chose the Pterodon, chose the Bastiladon. The problem was Bastiladon doesn't move fast enough. Even with pounding around to Morathi, would have still failed it. So that went out the window. Lessons learned. So primal dice. Start primal dice. We got one. I got one. Adam didn't. So I was ordered with 2 spells that will try and heal this Aggradon that's really hurt after trying an unsuccessful rally. We tried to do the light of Chotec to try and heal him up. Unfortunately, though, the dice said no. Dice said 2 and a 1. I like my wizard, and at that point, I was still trying to get my objective. So left it at that, and then Heavenly Frenzy got it with some serious authority thanks to Primal, which put on Source Warriors. We'll come back to them later. Then went to movement, then realised Bastiladon can't move far enough.
Yeah, big sigh moment.
Big sigh.
There was talking. Had a little.
There was talking. There was measuring. There was. There was. I even wrecked stuff like like Barry should be doing. Yeah. And we just went, right, forget it. We failed the battle tactic. Let's just try and get objectives.
Meanwhile, Morathi had chosen her finest hour. She had sort of gone, you know what? If I'm going down, I'm going to do it in style. It's going to be my birthday.
Yes. So yes. Speaking of that, sorry, my command point. I got one on my Bannerman, which then used to try and rally. My other little trick up my sleeve was, hey, I've got a 6-inch run to just get on this objective. Snake Lady decided to redeploy, got a 5, and said, nope.
I think you're fine.
We're 2 each, yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, if I'd rallied one guy back, would have been all good. Or I put run and charge on him, but then I probably got bowed to death. Yeah. Retreated the Stegodon thinking, Barry's got it. Barry will do his 3 wounds on Morathi. We'll go to her later.
Barry did do his 3 wounds.
But there's no Barry.
Morathi got very, very angry. And Barry suddenly
couldn't make a save.
Not a single one.
And then Bannerman even walked in range to it. Hey, Barry, here, have your save, have your ward.
And Barry just
failed all of them, all 10 of them. And
just went...
And Barry turned over and is now a turtle himself. He's upside down, flapping around like a nutter. But yeah, lessons learned. All I did was score 1 this turn. Went for the charge. Yeah, failed. Speaking of these guys, tried it. Needed a 10, but rolled an 8 plus 1 for the drummer. Still equals 9. Less than 10.
These guys needed box cars.
These need box cars. They went for it. They got a double. Double 3.
Double 3. Yeah.
Double 3. Pterodon tried to drop rocks. Rolled a 3 instead of a 4. So I think my turn was sponsored by the number 3. Yeah. Speaking of number 3, let's roll for turn 3. That puts me 6 to 8, so I may blow up some objectives, but let's see how this goes. Double turn dinos. Oh!
I think Morathi is going to have to play.
I think his daughter's turn 3.
Turn 3, thank goodness I got that, otherwise things were getting a little dark and a little bit quick very, very soon. But what a birthday Morathi had. It was fantastic. Now, before we move on into the turn, as Adam was down, he decided to blow away the objectives on the far side, you'll see. So they've both gone. So now we are down to just 2 objectives on the field. We went for a primal dice each. I failed to get 1. Adam got 1 for the pair of us. That was great. So put that 1 in. And we thought, well, we've got to bring our ladies in from the sky and bring their dark descent in. So in they came, and that is our battle tactic. The fire and flight one, where basically you land, you shoot, you move. Pretty much, I know there's one person out there watching that failed this once, but pretty much a guaranteed battle tactic. It is possible to muck up, but 9 times out of 10 you should be okay. And that's what we did. We did land in, we took some pot shots into the Starseer, and then we moved, caused a couple of wounds, not the end. It would be nice to kill him, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter. We shot, we moved. That's it. We were happy. We magic-wise, we'd cast. We tried to cast Black Horror. Adam went no. Okay, no Black Horror. We tried to go for a Mystic Shield. My dice went no. Okay, so let's see how this is going. So we went for Wither. So we managed to cast Wither on the Stegodon, who you can see is no longer here, so that we get +1 to wound against the beast, which between kind of some
+1 to hit, isn't it? I believe.
+1 to hit. Yes, to hit. Yes, to hit, wasn't it? Well, we had the +1 to hit from the rights, didn't we?
So it was +1 shooting you was looking for against.
That's it. So we got that. We got the hit. We got the wounds. Basically, then Morathi went and finished off, and we got rid of the Stegodon. So that was Stegodon gone. So, although we couldn't do the score 1, score 2, score more thing, as you can see, we sort of really just moved the snakes out, kind of abandoning the objective. We moved these guys out, abandoning sort of this, trying to tease him out, got rid of the remaining Pterodon. So it's all a bit bitty now. We're running out of objectives, we're running out of plans, we're running out of thoughts, we're running out of dice.
I'm running out of dinosaurs.
The
Aggradon also, you'll notice, disappeared.
Yes, sorry, quick point. Yes, I forgot that was so early in the turn that yes, we got the extra command point, managed to pop the extra round of shooting.
As much as Adam's dice tried to say no.
They tried to say no, but before Adam could rally them back anymore, they take so long to get rid of, we got rid of those. So slowly but surely dismantling the Saurus army, but it's still very powerful and can jump on me at any time, and I'm just wearing a t-shirt at best. Yeah, no jokes included. So although we didn't score much, we only scored 3. We got the battle tactic, we scored 1, so it puts us on 3. We are on 11th place 6 at the moment, going into Adam's turn 3. Turn 3, so let's see what he's got. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Seraphon turn 3, we could have left that in. Sponsored by Failed Charges. Went for Intimidate. Didn't get a command point. No extra command point because my general's dead. He died early. Didn't even get that. Rolled a 1. Primal dice. We got 1 each. No, I got 1, Adam didn't. So we had 1 dice each. Thought, right, Heavenly Frenzy. Let the crocs go. Let's go do some work. Go run. Go charge. Go do things. As you can see, they're not in combat. Got Heavenly Frenzy with an absolute authority. But then with no rerolls for charge. 4-inch charge, I think they rolled.
Yep.
Not great. Saurus Warriors.
They got for charge.
They went for charge. Rolled a 5. So that was including the drummer. Not happening. So this guy, after a cheeky redeploy, because I got within 8, made them a 12, them an 11, or run back to Morathi for a 9, rolls a 7.
7.
So he didn't want it either. But it's kind of a setup, so I went for Intimidate, had to run the Starseer to get out of my deployment zone. So I hold 1 still, I get my battle tactic, I go up to 9, but now it's a very important roll-off. Can the dinos finally take priority? 4.
4 plays. 1. Oh!
Turn 4 daughters.
Morathi turn 4. Daughters of Kane turn 4. Now we're really ramping up. Now we get +1 to wound as well. So we're all the way from the beginning, we're +1 to run, we're +1 to charge, we're +1 to hit, and we're +1 to wound. So things really start ramping up now. We went for a primal dice each, and we both got 1 each. So I got in 2, and Adam got in 2 as well. Battle tactic wise, then I thought, well, let's play Magical Dominance. Now, all the characters are too far away to do anything. I thought this would be the perfect time. As it turned out, we got the spells off, didn't even need the primal dice, and just went, there we go. So we got a Mystic Shield. We tried for a good old Black Horror, but of course there was a 1 in there, so not with Morathi. So didn't bother with that. That was enough. Got the tactic, put the Mystic Shield onto the bow ladies. For command point wise, little Morathi went for 1 and popped the command point to say, right, we will now put the pain into the unit of Saurus warriors here, and shot in the hero phase, pinged a few off. As you can see, there's quite the depleted unit of Saurus warriors now.
Started at 20,
and we just focus fire everything into here. I didn't think I'd get them this far down with their +1 to save being on an objective, the possibility Adam could call out an all-out defense, 2 wounds each, ignoring 1 point of damage. It was all going to be, I thought a bit much. But turns out, when you throw the entire kitchen sink, you can cause a lot of wounds. So as you can see, Morathi's wonderful spear, as usual, managed to roll 1, so didn't manage to hit or wound. But we hit in, the Avatar went in, stomped, the Morathi, she roared, so Adam had to keep the choice of keeping his all-out defense for basically keeping his command point for making sure he doesn't run away. And we absolutely went to town and dropped 20 to 2. But it was not all our way. Morathi took another 3 wounds, and now she is in her final act. 3 more wounds, and we're gone. She's out of here. But that's for another turn. We don't have to worry about that now. So we did what we could. We even tried to jump and kill a Star Priest.
Oh yeah.
We did jump on the mighty throne, and we caused we tucked up another 3 wounds, and the Star Priest hit back and dropped 1, but we stayed. We've done our best. We hid into the corner as well with our other heart renders. It's really impressive.
There's a Bannerman that might chase after him.
Really confused. He's kind of everywhere. We're quite happy that we've only got the one objective left. We've taken that, so we score 1. We score more, and we got our battle tactic of Magical Dominance. Takes us to 15. Goes into Adam's turn 4. Let's see what the Seraphon do next.
The number 1 keeps appearing a lot in this game, and yes, that's what happened here. Went for, I thought, what was moral victory time. Kill Morathi. She butchered my Carnosaur turn 1. I've got 3 wounds left, and I've got some very angry Croxigores. Should be doable. There's still a Morathi on the board, so that didn't go so well. Skink, we got primal dice. We had 3 primal dice each at this point. Skink went all out on a heavenly frenzy to try and give the Saurus, who I'd given a command point to, the run and charge to come and kill these and try and help with my grand strat. He's still there.
I put everything in to stop you getting heavenly frenzy.
Silly
as well.
totals rolled, and I genuinely thought I had it.
And turns out,
but then Adam rolled his 3rd primal dice and rolled a 6 on it, and he said no.
No.
Unfortunately, he failed his charge, even re-rollable. Failed it by 1. Yeah. Speaking of 1s, Arcane Bolt came out. D3 motto in start of moving phase. Rolls a 1.
But then you thought, it's all right. I'll move up towards Marathi.
I'll move up towards Marathi.
And then we realise Marathi's not in combat
Marathi's
anymore.
not in combat.
So she can redeploy.
Yep, made it a 10-inch charge instead of a 5.
Yeah.
I then rolled an 8. So number 2 comes in.
But then they barreled instead.
And they went into these guys thinking, yeah, you know what?
We'll butcher.
Damage 3, damage 2 weapons and a lot of bites.
No problems.
Then the Avatar Kane goes,
you know what? I can't have a finest hour, but I think I'm going to make it my finest hour. He's just passed every ward save under the sun.
5 out of 6, I believe.
5 out of 6.
5 out of 6 ward saves.
Yeah. Which, it's going to ruin anyone's day.
That was painful. Yeah. Killed 1.5 snake ladies, who in return absolutely butchered my
poor man.
My poor couple of Saurus that were there.
You see the smudge? That was him. Right there.
Yeah, the smudge.
That's it.
But now we're going to turn 5. That's what I was thinking of turn 5.
This is your head, but unfortunately that meant you got
0 points. 15 plays 9, going to turn 5.
Let's see who gets it.
Dinos!
4 plays 3! Marathi, I think, will close this out.
No Seraphon double?
No. No. Daughters of Kane, turn 5. We have all the rights now. We've got a better shrug. We hit, we wound, we dance, we charge, we do whatever the heck we want. I think we were very lucky there to get the turn. And really, it's helped us now just really crush down on the Saurus. We went for Surround and Destroy as a battle tactic because we figured, why not? Adam had very kindly decided to keep an objective in, thinking, had him the chance to get some points back. So we still had an objective to fight over. And Primal Dice, boom, boom. Yeah, got one in each. Not a problem at all. Try to go for the Black Horror. We didn't get that. And then we also but then at that point we went, let's go for a Mystic Shield. The dice said a 1 and something else, and we went, as soon as we've seen the 1, we went, no, I don't need to. So instead, we went back to our trusted, let's use a command point, and let's make sure the bows can fire in the hero phase. And fire we did. And then we fired again, and we fired some more. And then Marathi fired. Of course, she didn't get anything else. So then in the normal shooting phase, the bowman shot the skink who was having his birthday party whilst on his throne, and he fell off it. We had chosen heart renders, and our lovely general just there to surround and destroy the battlefield. We of course now hold this. It is, the only one, so therefore score 1, score more. We got a battle tactic because we have surrounded the world. There is a bannerman desperately defending
I'm one bannerman and debating moral victory or not.
Moral victory,
because
it takes
actual victory
19 to 9
is not possible.
So let's just see what moral victory Adam gets in his turn 5.
Seraphon turn 5, very, very short. Literally went for moral victory. Made it his birthday. Let's go, best day ever. And no feasible tactics. Just let's try and kill a Marathi. No. Not even with a reroll. Unfortunately, no charges made. He just wanted to sit there near his house, and he's just said, I'm taking my banner and going home. So unfortunately, no points scored, which leaves us at that. We will head to the conclusion.
Conclusion time, folks! Well, I had a great time. Marathi had a great time.
I had a great time.
All right, good. Excellent.
The dinosaurs didn't.
No. There's a few questions I'd like to ask.
Yes.
Just, why did you walk towards a unit?
Why did I walk within 24 inches of double shot?
Double shot. I'm just curious. I mean, some of the people at home might be curious as well.
I think they're all going to be curious. Brain switched off. In short. I didn't think I was going to kill him. Forgot the bow shot 24.
Right.
Hopefully I thought, turn 1, I'm just going to be dancing around a bit. Unfortunately, movement matters a lot. Turns out it's a lot. I've thought I've been doing all right with it recently, until I walk into 10 bow ladies. Bow ladies
who did spike. In fairness, in the hero phase, they did spike. Knocking like 11 wounds off him in.
11 wounds from just shooting was
a bit brutal.
Was savage. But. And then Barry turned over like a turtle, didn't help either.
Although Barry had a stellar turn.
He had a stellar first turn, and then he's like, I'm going to sit here and try and fight Marathi. I know for next time not to fight Marathi.
Especially when she puts a party hat on and it's her birthday.
Yeah, when it's her birthday, just walk away and just...
Let her get on with it, let her enjoy a party. Don't try and take the cake off her, because she gets a bit antsy and tends to lash out.
Yeah, Barry was hungry. But he was hungry for rolling over and being her pet turtle for the turn. It's when his belly rubbed instead. And she stabbed it.
Yeah, and you've not played this scenario for a long time, or
I don't know. It's one that I really like. I think it's really you've got to think. Yeah, it's as you said, turn one, you deliberately played for points. I was like, I played for more. I'm just going to try and hold all the objectives. Try and stay up on the points. I think to play it again, I'd maybe try and stay at the 4 and force either you to not get a battle tactic or
keep it low.
I think it's keep it low turn 1 and then just push forward. Stay out of range of bow ladies.
But no, you don't walk into the range of the bow ladies and then go, here Adam, have a double turn.
Have a double turn and 4 rounds of bows.
Yeah.
Don't get so fixated on Marathi, I think was my other problem.
She's a tease.
Yes.
She does like attention.
I thought, generally when you charged in and I've got 3 monsters surrounding it and a crazed Aggradon, I thought I had her, or I could at least tie her up, and then she's got so many attacks. I've not played against daughters in so long.
Yeah, she ramps quick.
She's,
and fortunately for you, at least you do -1 damage. Otherwise, those heart renders are 3 damage a hit.
Yeah, -1 damage saved a lot.
I mean, I've played her before with my Gargants, and Gargants fall over.
Yes.
They just, with her just going in, she can really go to town on you. Equally, Daughters of Kane players will tell you out there, she can whiff. She can just
I've seen her whiff many times, but today she ramped up. She ramped up. She still missed a few things. That shooting attack still twos and still doesn't do anything.
At the end of the day, it's like it's a little skink on a zone. I just need to. No,
he's a little. Just skewer him. He's right next to you.
She peaked when she, popped off the guy off the top of the Carnosaur.
Yeah.
And that was it. And she went, well, I don't need to hit and wound again for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I've hit once, I'm happy.
That's it. Do you have a model of the match? Is it,
Is there anyone?
Is there anyone out there?
Probably, in all honesty, probably the Pterodons, because they survived 2 battle shock checks against an avatar of Kane.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
they held up. They may not drop rocks on him. They got a couple wounds, which is better than my 3 Croxigors did. How one little Pterodon did more than 3 Croxigors, I'll never know.
Because he's used to fighting big things. He's not used to these little pesky little skinks,
And I survived 2 very scary bravery checks, which helped me get victory points.
You did, yeah. Destroyed,
No, we failed Sound Destroyed.
That was assault point. That
was.
Oops. Yeah, too soon. Too soon.
Barry. Measure things before you declare objectives. Kids.
Measure twice.
Yeah. But yes, it's a lesson learned on that one. Still love the scenario. I think it's brilliant. I think they all offer this GHB, to be honest.
I think I got lucky with priorities.
Yeah, you got priority turn 2, and then you just kept it. I could not get it back off you.
No, because I thought at some point you're bound to double me back. And then just steamroller across me.
Yeah, a cheeky double, turn 3 or turn 4.
I've been done for.
But I've got to learn to play to not just try and get doubles. I've got to learn to either way.
Yeah. Neither of us got our ground strategies.
No.
You couldn't defend your realms, and apparently I can't die or be in combat.
Yes.
Apparently that's the thing.
My Bannerman, he was up there for most valuable lizard because he kept failing charges. What a guy.
It's the only reason he's still here.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
He's gone back to his pyramid, he's took his banner and gone home.
Yeah.
Ready to go and maybe...
That's it. I mean, I would like to give mine to Marathi, but there's a little bit about me giving me to the big guy.
Yeah, the Avatar. I think the Avatar got more work done than Marathi.
I think it was more of a surprise.
Yeah.
You know, you expect it from Marathi. You know, she did do the work, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
the bows you expect it from, but you don't expect it from Avatar.
No, he does a little bit of work, and you know, and again, normally he'd be doing 3 damage a hit, but he didn't against Yuri. It's only 2. But you know, it was good.
And then making all them wards turn
that
4
was it was just like no, I'm still here, and like, oh no, you're still here.
Yep. That cost me a couple of points, and it was all downhill from.
Yeah, because it was 3 croc skulls versus 4 models, and then that was it. Yeah, it tipped it, didn't it? It was very, very, very key, and there was so much where if you just another inch had gone your way, another dice roll had gone your way, then a totally different game.
Tactically wise, apart from the surround destroy, I feel like I give a good outing.
I think you did very, very well. Very strong.
I give a good outing on it. Bastille had an amazing when 10 spear ladies come in. He absolutely ruins them.
When that happened, I was like, oh, this is not going to be a long battle report. There's going to be me and a Marathi that's going to last a couple more turns, and then that's it. Game over.
I was glad I could show off Thunder Lizard, because when it comes to Seraphon, I know a lot of people play Starborn. If you're going to go less, people normally go Coalesced Claw.
Yeah, I do.
I just really love Thunder Lizard. I think having the unique monster rampages and two each can just.
That was really good.
You can scrap, a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. So I had a lot of fun. He had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun.
Definitely.
If so, definitely comment, like, subscribe. Even by all means, have a look at the page. You know, have a look through, see what we're doing. Tournaments coming up. Join in. You know, just enjoy it like we do.
There's one next month, isn't there? It'd be this month.
So this month, this month now. This month there's going to be another one. The Reckoning, which of course you'll be there again.
I am there at the Reckoning. With this list, hopefully.
Hopefully you say well, unless you scrap it now. But hopefully, anyway, but you're not going to do that. Hopefully, we'll see. But until next time, bye.